The result is a sort of standoff outside the Subaru, at which point Richard drops the big reveal. Evidently, this guy's idea of an insurance plan is to inject his victims with a powerful paralytic substance that'll keep them fully immobilized for the duration of a feature-length film. I mean, he could have just checked her pockets properly and reinforced her restraints with extra zip ties and duct tape, but I guess this works too. Only, there's a slight catch.
Once it kicks in, you have about 20 minutes before you're completely paralyzed.
Okay, so what you're saying is, we need to kill you right now. Got it. For real though, dude's not doing himself any favors by letting the cat out of the bag. That is assuming he's even telling the truth to begin with, right? Well, hell, maybe he's got diabetes and was carrying an insulin shot in his pocket. God knows he hasn't exactly been a trusted source of information, and while it might certainly seem convincing, I could easily see this being some kind of ruse intended to make us feel hopeless enough to give up or something. Of course, even if he's telling the truth, I'm not sure squaring up is actually the best option here. Fact is, even with Richard injuring his leg in the crash, there's still a considerable size and strength difference at play. And while Iris does indeed have a knife, it's a very small one that doesn't even lock back. This means she's pretty much limited to slashing at his throat, as stabbing motions could easily cause the blade to close on her own fingers if she gets a bad angle. Also, we know he successfully thwarted one of her knife attacks already, so it's possible that the dude has some kind of training or experience that evens the playing field a bit. Nah, the way I see it, it all comes down to whether or not Iris has started experiencing any effects of the paralytic agent he supposedly jabbed her with. It's impossible for her to know when exactly it was administered, since she was unconscious for a while, so all she really has to go off of right now is what she's feeling. If it feels like her legs could give out at any second, then she might as well Hail Mary the blade into his carotid while biting, scratching his eyes, headbutting, kicking him in the balls, anything that she can possibly do while she's still standing. After all, falling down 40 yards away isn't really all that different than falling down right in front of him. Either way, she will still be uppercase. So why not go for broke? Now, on the other hand, if Iris feels pretty much fine, or maybe just a little wobbly, then she probably has enough time left to create enough distance to break line of sight and slip off into a good hiding spot. And yes, I realize that running would cause paralysis to set in faster, like Richard points out, but it's not like she has a ton of options. Furthermore, since there's really no telling how long it'll take the agent to kick in, I honestly don't see any point in trying to time it out like Iris does.